Ever since the internet ceased to be a tool limited to the government and education and was made available to the public, in 1991, the importance of web browsers for the dissemination of the internet globally is undeniable. In the beginning, the general public neither knew nor understood how to make use of the revolutionary technology that is the internet. That's where web browsers come in, tools that list websites for the user according to their prompt, either through hyperlinks or the search tool, quickly and easily. In the early 90s, the first web browser to gain popularity was Mosaic, which featured an innovative graphic interface that made web navigation accessible to the public. The next year, a couple of Mosaic's developers founded the Netscape Communications Corporation, which developed the most used browser in the mid-90s, the Netscape Navigator. Its success was driven by the fact that it was the most advanced browser available at the time, since it featured a graphical interface just like Mosaic, supported JavaScript in its latest versions, and introduced an innovation in page loading. Other browsers at the time would load the entire page before displaying it to the user, so the page would be blank or empty until everything loaded. On Netscape's pages, all graphics and text gradually appeared on the screen for the user as the page loaded, a method called on the fly. This caused an impression of faster loading and led many people to choose Netscape for that reason. However, Netscape Navigator's title of most successful browser at the time would soon be contested by a big company, Microsoft. In August of 1995, Microsoft launched its own browser, Internet Explorer, aiming to completely exile its competitor. That's how the first browser war began. Initially, Netscape seemed to have the upper hand, as its browser was superior to Microsoft's in various aspects, had market leadership and the public support. This perspective would have continued if not for Microsoft bundling Internet Explorer with the release of Windows 95 in the Plus pack. This action was extremely controversial because the company was already the market leader in operating systems, giving it a significant advantage in distributing Internet Explorer. With the sales of its Windows operating system, Microsoft didn't need to worry about Internet Explorer's costs, unlike Netscape, which mostly profited from Navigator. So, as a relatively small company, Netscape didn't have enough resources to keep Netscape Navigator free for both personal and corporate use. Therefore, many users opted for Microsoft's browser because of its availability and easy access. This way, Internet Explorer eventually dominated the market and won the first browser war. In 1998, Netscape was sold to AOL, and Microsoft faced an antitrust lawsuit, with the US Department of Justice suing the company for attempting to monopolize the personal computer markets and leading to the downfall of the competitor company Netscape. The case was contentious and dragged on for many years, with Microsoft being accused of violating state laws by making it difficult to install computing software and uninstall Internet Explorer from its operating systems. The case was fundamental for large companies that we know today, like Google and Apple, to gain their market share. And so, the browser war was far from over, as it was about to enter its second part. But that's a story for another time.